and welcome back to another video. Today I have for you probably the most exciting news regarding Dead by Daylight to have ever come out. BHVR has just announced that they are doing a major quality of life initiative. This is essentially DBD's version of Operation Health, which was an update in Rainbow Six Siege that they did a while back where they delayed future updates and operators so that they could do major quality of life and gameplay changes. BHVR have decided that they want to do this initiative because they want to listen to player feedback and take a look at the state of the game. This initiative will bring with it major gameplay changes, including anti-tunneling, slugging and camping mechanics, prestige rewards, map and key item changes, map offering changes, more perk loadout slots, previewing perks and lobbies, major bug fixes, and so much more. So let's get straight into it. This quality of life initiative is going to be split into two phases. Phase 1, which will take place between April to June of this year, includes the following. Some anti-slugging changes, including a surrender state option, improving AFK bots, variable gamma settings specifically to help out consoles like when sun hits the TV and it's really hard to see, hiding and body blocking preventions, changes and preventions to the Go Next epidemic, spawn rules and map offering balancing, bulk Bloodpoint spending, a new quest system, the ability to preview perks in the lobby, and even more perk loadouts. BHVR have just shared a bunch of information regarding each of these changes, but we'll get to that in a moment. So far, these look like some extremely promising changes coming to the game. But wait, that's only phase 1. There's also a phase 2 to the quality of life initiative, which will include these following changes. Continued improvements to the anti-slugging system, anti-tunneling changes, anti-camping changes, MMR updates, balancing to the map and key survivor items, keyboard and mouse accessibility changes for console, custom game improvements, accessibility improvements, reduced login steps, and the one everybody has been requesting for, prestige rewards. This phase appears to be looking more towards gameplay related changes, which I am all for. The anti-slugging, tunneling, and camping changes are something that I am very much looking forward to, and hope it will help put the game into a better state than it is in right now. But even now, the game is in the best spot it's ever been. I'm also really excited to see what they have to do for prestige rewards. In fact, I might just make a video talking completely about that later, because there's a bunch of things that they could entail, but nothing has been confirmed as of yet. Overall, the quality of life initiative seems extremely promising, and if BHVR can deliver on everything they've announced today, this will be a major step in the right direction. At the bottom of the roadmap here, it also says that there will be some more unannounced changes coming as well, and that even includes bug fixes for those long-standing bugs that have been in Dead by Daylight for a very long time. This is amazing, and will put the game in a much healthier state by getting rid of some of those long-lasting bugs like bugs for the twins, Wesker, and so much more. Now, it is important to note that BHVR have pushed back upcoming releases by about 3 weeks. This includes cosmetic collections, rifts and domes, and even chapters. So the upcoming solo licensed March Killer chapter that was scheduled for the PTB to release tomorrow has now pushed back the PTB to March 11th. They've also stated that this delay will impact future releases as well, because they want to give this initiative a priority. Whether this means the DBD FNAF chapter in June is delayed has yet to be determined, but we're going to have to wait and see. But looking back at the initiative, they've given us lots of additional information regarding phase 1. If we take a look at the website here, they have gone in depth for everything that is coming in phase 1. Now, this part of the video is going to be completely unscripted. I'm going to go over this article with you guys right now and see what Dead by Daylight has to offer. Dead by Daylight Quality Initiative 2025 Phase 1. As we know, they're undergoing a substantial quality of life initiative, which addresses many long-standing concerns and frustrations that the players have been experiencing. This initiative will have 2 phases, as we already discussed earlier. The first phase runs from April to June. To accommodate for the scope of this initiative, they have decided to delay several of their upcoming releases, including chapters, rifts, event modifiers, and collections. That means there will not be a PTB tomorrow, but rest assured that they didn't make this decision lightly. They feel confident that delaying their upcoming releases to prioritize this quality of life initiative will ultimately make DBD stronger than ever before. And they're listening to us, and that this has been a long time coming. Now, let's take a look at the things that are actually coming in the phase 1 of the initiative. The surrender state. I'm really excited to see what this is about. The team has been working on a surrender feature, which should limit player frustration on both sides. To get it right, we first need to identify the situations where its use would be most appropriate, leading us to 2 scenarios, where either all remaining survivors have been slugged, or all remaining survivors are bots. Once this instance occurs, players will be able to use the surrender option, ending the trial to retain blood points they've earned and escape the disconnect penalty. That is amazing, because as a killer main, it is extremely frustrating when everyone leaves and it's just bots, and then I either have to play against bots or take the DC penalty. This seems like an amazing change. Gamma adjustments. Dead by Daylight can get a little dark, not just thematically, and sometimes excessive darkness can hinder playability. I believe they're talking about like when sun gets on the TV, like when you're on your couch in a living room or something, and it's really fucking hard to see the TV. I'm pretty sure that's where they're coming from. They will be introducing the ability to adjust gamma settings on all platforms, allowing you to find a sweet spot without sacrificing the intended artistic direction. Again, amazing change. The Go Next prevention. For those of you that don't know, the Go Next epidemic, as some people are calling it, is where survivors will do literally anything to get out of the game and into the next one. They'll walk up to the killer, run up to a hook and use the pointing emote towards it, or, as most people do, failing skill checks while on hook, or chancing it on hook. Extremely annoying, so I'm glad they're addressing this. To de-incentivize and properly penalize this behavior, we'll be implementing measures that will help us identify when a player is attempting to go next. Once identified, they'll receive a disconnection penalty point and lose an entire grade. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll keep reading. We'll be keeping a close eye on this system to ensure its accuracy, but we're confident that this will help alleviate the issue. On the other hand, we'd like to reward players who stick it through those challenging matches, even when things take a dire turn. We'll be moving forward with a new emblem-based multiplier. Oh shit, okay, this looks interesting. That grants additional blood points during your following match, with the blood points stacking over consecutive trials. Okay, so they will be decreasing the amount of blood points. That's good. I think that seems like a good change, and rewarding players too who stick through those matches. I think that's a good change. Extreme hiding and body blocking prevention. Extreme hiding is when survivors are drawing out an unwinnable match by not doing gens and waiting out the clock. To combat this, they're changing the way AFK crows operate so that they can more accurately identify when a player is deliberately avoiding engagement with their gameplay objective. Once a player receives crows, their location will be immediately revealed. Interesting. I wonder if that means an aura. We'll also be incorporating a feature that allows players to lose collision after receiving a third AFK crow, which should prevent instances of body blocking and related griefing. That is amazing. That is an amazing change. That will stop survivors from griefing each other, which is amazing. Perfect. Amazing change behavior. Map offerings. We recognize that map offerings are a bit divisive. Some players enjoy them while others feel they grant an unfair advantage. The fact that they can automatically bypass both maps, yeah, that's frustrating that it stops the repetition system. Moving forward, map offerings will no longer guarantee the appearance of a given map, okay, and rather increase its chances by 20%. Note that they will not stack. Also looking to make it so map offerings, as well as several other types of offerings, will remain secret during load-in. That way your decision to remain in the match will not be swayed by external factors. Sounds like an amazing change that should stop people from constantly going to Eyrie of Crows. Good change behavior. Spawn rules. Survivor spawn placements can have a significant impact on a trial's outcome. An observation that has been repeatedly recognized by the community. It's become clear that survivors spawning separately and thereby covering more ground allows them to get a notable advantage. Yeah, I completely agree with that. So they will be changing the default server spawn rules to ensure that survivor will spawn within 12 meters of one another on the same floor if applicable. To accommodate for this change, shroud offerings will be adjusted accordingly. Interesting change. I can see where they're coming from. Okay. Improved AFK bot detection. Players that use AFK bots can be frustrating to have in your trial, and we're working on improving our detection systems so we can quickly identify and penalize them. Amazing. Any improvements to the bots are welcome ones. Bulk Bloodpoint spending. To speed up general blood web activity, we are adding a button that will allow you to spend blood points in bulk. This is an amazing idea. This is one I've actually had for a while. Perhaps, I don't know how they're going to do it. They haven't told us how they're going to do it, but I was thinking more so of like an auto prestige system where maybe it uses more blood points, but you get less rewards, but you still get the prestige, right? So I don't know how they're going to do it, but this sounds good on paper. We'll see how they implement it. Quest system. Really interested to see what this is about. Previously announced last year, I don't remember them ever announcing it, the quest system is part of a larger update to the archives and rifts, so expect more information in an article specifically dedicated for that. For now, know that we'll be reworking the challenge system as well as daily rituals. Thank God they're changing daily rituals. Oh, that'll be amazing. To reduce the grind, make it easier to earn rewards, and increase the overall level of fun. Alright, I'm excited for that. Make sure to stay tuned. I will make a video when that article specifically dedicated to that comes out. And lastly, perks. Oh, I hit my mic. And lastly, perk loadouts and preview. After a successful round of testing, we'll be allowing players to see their own perk loadouts while in the lobby, as well as adding additional perk loadout slots. Amazing. Well, we believe these changes will be an overall benefit to Dead by Daylight players' health, further establishing a positive gaming environment for all our players. We'd also like to thank you for your patience and understanding this time. Amazing. These all look like extremely good changes. Overall, everything is looking really, really good so far. I'm personally most excited for the quest system, go next prevention, surrender state, and map offering changes. But let me know what changes you guys are most excited for in either phase 1 or 2 down below. On their website, they also stated that they will be back during the anniversary broadcast in May to recap and look over phase 1 of the initiative and give more information and insight regarding phase 2. So stay tuned for that. And that is everything we know so far regarding the Dead by Daylight Quality of Life initiative. This is honestly the best thing to ever happen in Dead by Daylight, because this will greatly improve the health of the game and will increase its longevity greatly. Even with the delays to chapters, collections, modifiers, I think that this is the best direction that behavior could go in. And the fact that they are listening to players more is a great sign as well, because they stated a few years ago they wouldn't be doing an Operation Health style of update. Yet here we are. And that will be it for this video, folks. If you enjoyed the content, please consider liking, subscribing, and even becoming a member of the channel today for more exclusive benefits. And until next time, I'll see you all in the fog.